Good night. Why aren't you saying it back? Are you mad at me? You're already asleep? It's 3 a.m.? Oh, shoot. Just try not to think about how. It's crazy to me to think about. Imagine if somebody, had the ability to freeze everybody in time. Like, we were all frozen in time at one point, and then we just unfroze. And we were frozen for, 5 years. We wouldn't even know. Because you're frozen, you're not gonna age, you're not gonna breathe, you're not gonna die. You're just frozen, paused, and then you go again. And we could have been stopped for 5 years. I could have just stopped right now, and it could be a constant thing, but we just wouldn't notice. What if something crazy did happen with UFOs or aliens and stuff, and the government did the Men in Black thing and wiped our mind? Everybody's memory was wiped. We wouldn't know because everybody's memory was wiped. Everything was wiped. Isn't it crazy how space goes on forever? I've said this before in a video of Life's a Simulation, but if you think about it, space has to go on forever, right? Because if it doesn't, there has to be an end. There has to be a stop, there's something you hit at the end of space, but what's on the other side of that? There's got to be something on the other side of that. It's not like stuff can just end. Everything could just stop at one point, unless it's a simulation. Also, it's kind of scary how lines on the road are kind of optional. Well, they're not optional to the law, but we follow them. But you don't have to. That line was painted by somebody. It's not like a real border. You could just go over it if you wanted. You could drive on both sides of the road if you felt like it. Yeah, you can get caught by the ops, but isn't it crazy that it's just that's an imaginary line? It wasn't there before, someone just painted it on there. The Earth is a crazy place, and this is why I believe it's a simulation. You're a human right now. You have everything you need to perform human activities. You have fingers to hold stuff, you 2 hands, 2 feet, and plants. Plants are crazy because it's the earth. Let's say you want an apple. You have seeds, you plant the apple seed, and then you have an apple tree. And it's the earth just gives you everything you need. You just need to plant it. We have animals for meats. You have the fruits and vegetables you grow out of the ground. Things like shrooms and weed. And even tequila. Isn't it crazy how they grow from natural things on earth? Let's say, I know I keep touching on this subject, but let's say life is a simulation, right? What happens at the end of the simulation? You died, you wake up, and you were a test dummy for some game, we were all just employees, and we're all testing a game. Or were we a billionaire who I invented this game? You don't know what was going on outside of the simulation. What if you're a depressed kid trying to get away from his fighting family, and you're just in this simulation so you can get away from it all? Sorry, that went a little deep. Or we're just kids playing game at an arcade. Sounds like I'm high or some shit. Speaking of which, though, who's the guy to look at the plant weed and say, I'm gonna smoke that? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? That's a plant. How are you gonna smoke it? And same with salt. Salt is a mineral, right? A rock mineral thingy. Someone's just you know what? I'm gonna grind this rock into my eggs or something, and I'm just gonna eat them. I feel it's crazy that Donald Trump is this guy who has so much power and known by almost or pretty much everybody in America, and I could probably beat his ass considering his age and his weight and his health, and